he could have been in the cast of Braveheart. You know, his personality and who he is and what he's about. Our players love the guy.
Max, you know, he has the rock star personality. You know, he has a lot of enthusiasm.
He's just crazy and just goes ballistic, and he does his own thing, and that's what we do. We let Max do his own thing.
Meet 6'3", 300-pound offensive guard Max Copeland. From Billings, Montana, Mad Max has the mountain man hair and beard and the skills to back it up.
Great competitor, loves football, loves Mizzou, but very driven to be the best he can, and you know, and overcoming all the adversity that a walk-on has to overcome to be great.
Copeland is a big part of the huge turnaround in the SEC for Mizzou, blocking for his Tigers that rank second in the SEC in rushing. Copeland worked the scout team for 3 years before getting his shot as a starter.
He's came a long way. You know, we talked about it in the banquet where he's lost weight, you know, lost his body fat, and you know he gained a lot of muscle, and he's just grown as a player, you know, as an offensive lineman.
He has been named the unsung hero of the program, and maybe in the classroom too, as a physics major.
But when you hear that he's a physics major and all the things that he has to go through and all the things that he's gone through since he's been here at Mizzou, you're just like, wow, this is pretty cool to see how good of a kid and how smart and educated this kid really is.
If his Tiger teammates could vote on this award, Mad Max may be the runaway winner.
I couldn't ask for a better guard, you know, than Max. So I hope he gets the award.
He is the bearded beast in the trenches. Ladies and gentlemen, Max Copeland.
I've only known him for a few minutes, and I can vouch for everything they just said. He is a real personality. So, Max, you grew up in Montana.
Yes, Billings, Montana.
Yeah, how in the world did you end up at Missouri?
You know, I get that question a lot, and I consider it a calling. I grew up watching Mizzou games and seeing those black and gold uniforms. I was a kid. I was this tall, and I would think that's got to be me. And it was just decided. It wasn't. Oh, no, that's what's happening. So I'm going to go do that.
And so you did, and for 3 years you're just on the scout team. How was that, and how did you get through that?
You know, those were good times because they were humbling. They humble you, and you know, when you're in those kind of adverse circumstances, there's a lot of self-discovery, and they were good times. They were very formative. I felt like that's where I became the person I am, and I'm thankful. I'm thankful for all those experiences I had coming up. You know, there's a lot of things that happen for walk-on athletes that a lot of people don't see because you know that work's done in the shadows. But it's good. It's humbling. It's formative, and I'm really appreciative for those first few years.
So the first time you knew you were going to start a game, what was that like, and what was it like the first time you went down in that stance?
I remember Coach Henson saying, Max, you're going to be starting in about a week and a half. And it was, I had adrenaline leaking out of my ears. And just to be a part of that energy, it was... I tried so hard to keep the emotions out of it, but it was impossible because that's what I'd gone to sleep thinking about every night, and here I was just I couldn't believe it. It was surreal.
It was also a significant year for your school, first ever in the SEC. What was that like going from one league to another?
I mean, it was an interesting transition because, you know, there's all this unknown, uncharted waters, man, because when you get there, you've been at a conference you'd been in a long time, and you're in stadiums that you've been before, and now you're going into uncharted waters, man, and it was good. It was good because it was a great opportunity for our school, and it was up to us as a team to find a place to stand.
And then your second year, you're playing in the championship game. Describe that environment. Many of the people in this room are watching. Describe what it was like to be there.
It was electric. It was you could feel the energy. It was tangible. I mean, you could smell it. It was I don't think I have words that could do it justice. But was very honored to have that opportunity and to be out there battling with my brothers. It was, what an experience.
You'd like to play football some more, but tell me your secret, what you'd ambition, what you'd really like to do if it's not football.
I'd really like to get my WWE career off the ground. If anyone has any plugs, and if that doesn't work, obviously I think I'll get my modeling career off the ground. So if anyone knows anybody, let me know. Thank you.
There you go. He's available. Thanks a lot, Max. Good luck.